Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Cruz and welcome back to another video. And this one we're going to be discussing the VADERIN HP-X. Let's get it. I should note that the fine folks at VADERIN actually sent me this pedal for a review. Therefore, this falls under the guidelines of a sponsored video, but that will in no way affect my opinion on this pedal. I'm going to be 100% honest with you and give you my honest review of what I think is actually a very good sleeper pedal. First, let's discuss how this pedal actually arrived. There's something about when you get a brand new pedal, you open up the box and they use that felt pouch thing. It just feels so high class, so boutique in my opinion. You'll get me every single time if you use that kind of packaging. One of the first things you'll notice is that if you look up this company, they're a little bit of a startup and therefore don't have a ton of followers. And that'll probably mean that you've never even heard of them. But I really do think that that's going to change soon if they continue making products like this. This particular pedal is their version of a very old pedal called the harmonic percolator. And that pedal was essentially kind of a fuzz, distortion, all in one, and depending on how you push that pedal, it would affect its tones and the tones you got out of it. And certainly this thing right here does just that. If you look up modern day pedals or modern day manufacturers who have made percolator style pedals, you'll see they come with a little more bells and whistles, whereas the VADERIN people really went a more simplistic, more old school approach where they gave you the more basic kind of knobs that the original harmonic percolator actually came with. The left knob controls the harmonics of the sound, the right knob controls the balance of it. How you tweak each knob will affect the other knob, so you kind of have to play that balancing game a little bit. However, I found very quickly that I was able to dial in tones that were usable for my needs at least. Then that center switch here controls the different clipping options. There are 3 different versions. The left gives you an asymmetrical germanium style sound. The center, and my personal favorite, is going to give you more a lift for your distortion type of sound. And to the right, it'll give you a symmetrical silicone clipping. Now, before I get to showing you sounds, I have to say one thing. There are so many tones that you can get out of this thing. I dare to say it's one of the more wide range single pedal unit pedals that I've ever had. As advertised, I was able to get more of an overdrive sound all the way to like a distorted sound and then up to like this fuzz face, like totally clipped but compressed type of sound, and I loved all of it. Today I'm going to be using my Fano SP6 with Mr. Fabulous Humbucker pickups in there, and this is my clean sound. Now for today's purposes, I'm only going to be showcasing the center of the pedal because I think that to my ears it was the most sort of versatile and pleasing. I also didn't really move the balance knob too much, which is the right knob. I kept it pretty much at about 1 o'clock the entire time. The only thing I'm really messing with is with that left knob, which is the harmonics of the pedal. And you're going to notice that there's a lot, like a wide range of possibility just within that sound. So if I'm getting this many sounds with just this one setting, then you can imagine how far this pedal can actually go. We're going to start off with the left knob, which is a harmonics knob, nearly off, and show you what this pedal can simply do at the start of its breakup. For me, this is where I would go into either first or second stage gain possibilities. It has this overdrive feel with a little more oomph to it. There is a little bit of honkiness to it, which I really like. You guys know me, I'm a mid-range freak. The fact that I didn't feel like I needed to alter anything, and to be honest with you, there's nothing you can alter. This pedal is as basic as it comes. So for me, it gave me everything I needed without feeling like I needed to actually have some form of EQ on there. But of course, this wouldn't be a percolator if we didn't push this pedal just a little bit. We're gonna move that harmonics knob up to about 10 o'clock and see what that gives us. As you can clearly hear, it took me right there to like distortion territory. This would be more like a third stage gain for me, kind of like my highest level of gain before I started using it for solo-esque tones, and I love it. I think it's clear while still giving you kind of that bottom sort of fuzzy thing happening, just a tad. It's not quite there, but it's almost there. It's almost like what you would get from a full-blown humbucker pushing an amp, and I really like that sound. But now we have to take it to the very next level, and this is where that fuzzy tone starts coming into play. We're gonna move that harmonics knob up to about 2 o'clock, and this is where, in my opinion, this pedal starts to shine and really where its signature sound starts to really come through. One of the main reasons why I was attracted to this pedal, why I requested to review this pedal specifically, was because it was so far out of my wheelhouse. Anyone who watches my channel knows that I'm more of an ambient, very low gain kind of guy. I do like overdrives, but I don't like necessarily them to be totally saturated, overdriven into distortion territory. And so I oftentimes find myself getting stuck in a place of where I don't have those kinds of fuzzy tones that other people tend to have. I can definitely hear this sound loaning itself to like slide playing as well. I think that it was very inspiring of a pedal to the point where I kind of started writing riffs immediately after plugging it in. So we've talked a lot about some of the pros. Are there any cons to this pedal? Well, I think a pedal like a percolator or a high gain pedal, a fuzz pedal, will all have a similar issue, which is noise. The more you push a pedal like this, the more noise you'll tend to have, but that's a little bit of a give and take when it comes to products like this or sounds like this. You know that if you're gonna push fuzz, that there's gonna be some noise on there, and it's a little bit part of the sound. It's the nature of having a sound like that. There should be a little bit of noise, in my personal opinion. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I want to give a special shout out to the VADERIN folks for sending me this pedal, and hopefully we could do some more work in the future. I heard that they may have some new products on the way out, and maybe your boy can review those as well. We'll see. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of this pedal and some of the tones that I got from it. I'm sure that in your hands it may sound completely different, and probably, I dare say, better, especially if you play the kind of music that will really lend itself to this kind of sound. While you're in the comment section, please also do all the things that help this channel grow. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon so you get an alert every single time I upload a video. Feel free to check out some of the affiliate links in the description box below. Every time you click on those, it helps the channel out just a little bit. There's also a donation link that you could click on, and it'll donate directly to the channel if you choose to do so. Once again, thanks for watching, and until next week.